Monday. Hello, happy Monday. I'm wondering if you guys like Monday. I am starting Monday Moves Live. I did one last Monday and I thought this is great. And I'll tell you why. I want to talk to you about why Monday is such a great day to make some moves or think about your moves. Okay? So the first reason is because we're coming right off of a weekend. I mean, plus like everyone loves Mondays for like a fresh start, right? Okay, but think about it. We're coming off a weekend, and for some people, it can be a time to recharge, to re-energize, to do the things they like to do or love to do, or even to catch up, right, from the week before. So I would say let's ride that motivation that's kind of a naturally occurring motivation that kind of shows up after a weekend, right? So if you're feeling refreshed or re-energized, and I say that motivation comes especially if you've been thinking there needs to be kind of a change in your life and your career, especially, it's gonna kind of show up then, right? Like, oh, I get to thinking, oh, this was great, and I loved these things, or I spent my whole weekend catching up. I need to do something different, right? So all of those things, and probably many in between, are a good reason to use Monday as like, okay, let's start out. What are some moves I can make today? Right? So start thinking about what's in order for you. If there's been a stirring of like, oh, I want to do more. I know that there's more. I want to do it differently, right? I want to kind of like change some things up at work and my career, or just, even behind the scenes in my regular life. I think the second reason I like the Monday thing is that if things haven't been going well in your career, if you've been feeling stuck at work or in your career, that Monday you get there and maybe you forgot about it over the weekend, you had a good time, or you just relaxed or caught up or whatever it was, but then you get to work and you're like, you got the blahs, right? Or you weren't looking forward to Monday, or you had to do so much catching up, you just remembered why you had to do so much catching up when you get to the office, right? Or when you start work, whatever you're doing, right? So getting into your day, even though Monday's like, oh, a case of the Mondays, right? Like everybody's maybe busy and thinking about that. But I think this is a great time because then it's clear to you, right? When there is something that's not fitting, when things aren't going like you had hoped they would, right? Maybe they did for a while and they're not anymore. And it's not that it's terrible necessarily or awful or whatever. It's probably a good job. It could be a great job. It could be something you worked for a really long time, but it's just not matching up anymore. So use that energy. And I would say that's another, if you tune into it, a natural motivation to use towards making some moves. So, are the moves that you need to make today and this week and this month, are these moves that you need to make from work, right? Or your career? Is there a change needed there? Is there a change needed inside your career, inside your job, inside the office, right? Are there some changes you need to make outside the office? Relationships, doing things that you enjoy, or is there some deeper work that needs to be done, right? So, like who you are now, which is different than who you were, probably years ago or even months ago or however long. Are things lining up for you now? Is there good alignment between what you're doing? Is it matching up to what you value now? How you value your time now? So use those thoughts for making some moves today, Monday moves. And use those thoughts, maybe write them down, think about it. It doesn't have to be a long time. If you have a lunch break, jot a few things down and keep it up. Think about what moves there are, because even just getting that there needs to be some change, even saying, you know what, maybe it is possible. Even if I have a great job or a great career, even if I worked really hard for it, I can do things different, right? I can change things up. I can see things through a lens now that I didn't have before. That's a move, right? Ride that energy today. Jot down a few things. Make moves today. Make moves all week. And if you haven't yet, I have a group where we are talking more and more about this. I call it my group for successful women. And we are going to have some trainings coming up. If you're not in the group, or if you know some women that might benefit from this point in their life, getting some motivation, making some changes in their career, invite them over. I will put the link, and I will see you next Monday and all the Mondays after for Monday Moves Live. And everyone enjoy the rest of their Monday. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.